the channel. Today is the 10th of July. We had our wheat, our straw, big square this afternoon. So we're gonna go pick those up, and I'm gonna spread some manure while they're doing that and stuff like that. So everybody's taking off now. We had that corn stalk. This corn stalk's bale, just was bale standing on end out there. Now while nobody's around and they're all off to do other things, I'm gonna spread some manure with the 12-0 and our manure spreader. I did put some loose straw, that stuff that was in the barn. I put it in there last night, and I really need to torch some of that off, all that twine. But so I'm gonna pull this over there, and then we will start going here. We got the 12-0 parked up nice and straight. I was gonna park it in the field, but I thought, well, I don't really want to be pulling in and out of the ditch all night, so I'll just move everything around to the other side. So I'm gonna use a little red. Normally I use a skid, but there's not a skid loader around that's not gonna be used, so we'll just use a little red tonight. We'll see how it goes. All right, we got it loaded here. We'll go and spread it. Here, our last load for the night, for the wheat field here, whatever. But right now I'm coming back here. I'm gonna pull this, and it moves this. That bearing's kind of shot in there, but it moves this out. It pulls it out. It pulls this out, so it'll disengage the beaters there, and it'll just run all the floor will run, or the web, and it'll run all this extra manure out on the ground. so that it doesn't just keep flipping up in my face and flipping back up into the front of the spreader. So then we'll be done. If you didn't know, Granovator tandem axles there, they are perfectly balanced. See, that jack's not even on the ground. When they're empty, they're balanced. Like, you can just do this. See, this thing's not even on the ground, and it's still balanced, which I think is pretty cool. But alrighty, well, I'll pull, I guess I'll just leave the 12 right there. It's mostly under roof, and the Granovators behind it, they roll back a little bit, so. I think tomorrow, they're over there picking up straw bales right now. I think tomorrow Dad's gonna, or me, I don't know, whichever one, is gonna drill the sorghum-soudangrass once he gets all the bales moved out of the way. So there's our action for tomorrow. So see you then. Well, we're back. I'm in Tim's, the gentleman I work for. I'm in his 7120, and with his VT. I washed the disc the other day, and we're gonna try it. Doesn't matter, but we're gonna go over and VT that wheat stubble that we baled straw off of, that I spread manure on last night. So yeah, we're just heading that way, 19 miles an hour. Only probably mostly because it's a front wheel assist, and yeah. So okay, well, whoever graded that did an awful job. Alrighty, we'll see you over at the field.
And I listen to 95.9 Kiss FM.
Spring when Tim and I were doing it, or VTing. There we go. A little bit more down in there. There. So this is a VT. Case IH True Tandem 330 Turbo. VT stands for vertical tillage. This is the exact same thing as a disc, except for these bells right here. They're not whatever, concave. They don't curve. These are just vertical with wavy, they're wavy bells on it. It's the exact same thing as a disc, except for it doesn't have those. It's vertical, that's why they call it vertical tillage. But this has a set of rolling baskets on the back of it. And instead of a field cultivator shovel in there, it has that extra bell right there. So we'll hop up in here and get going. Dad planted beans on these end rows, so I'm gonna stay out of those. And I'm not gonna do the other end rows because we're just working down some of this grassy stuff that's in the field. So let's go. I climbed out here to see what kind of job this is doing. Looks like the front is cutting in there pretty deep and it's turning it over really nice down in there. So that's good. It's set level. It's set in between B and C there. So it's set pretty level. I think it may be tipped towards the hair, or tipped backwards is the hair, I mean. Look, the front's doing good. The back is, I might put the back down just a tad little bit, but not too much. But other than that, it seems to be doing a pretty good job. The rolling baskets are breaking it up. So yeah, it's doing pretty good here.
Shop local from the convenience of your home. Go to the website bbssavings.com. That's bbssavings.com and shop today.
Come try the new Cheesy Bites pizza and the new ranch floated dipping sauces from your...
Alright, we got that all folded up, as you can see. I'm going to take it home and just blow it off real quick so it's not super dirty when I take it back. And then after a bit, we're going to hopefully drill this. So, stick around.
I got a nighttime camera, a Sony color TV, but the one that I love is from the USA, standing next to me. My baby is American made, born and bred in the USA, promised to belong there to a sexy long red. My baby is American made.
Alright, it's about 1:45 right now. I dropped off the drill pulled out. This is a John Deere 750 drill. Before we start loading it, I'm gonna do some research here. This drill is so fancy, it has sorghum and Sudan-grass on it, not a mix. So I'm gonna have to figure out what 30 pounds per acre is. All right, so the chart says 8 for sorghum. The chart says 8 for 30 pounds. It says 8 for sorghum. So I'm gonna come up here, take this and slide it to that notch right there, and come over here then. Do the same thing for this side. There, right there. All right, now we're set. I'm just getting out to make sure I got everything set up and to open the hydraulics. I did raise it one more notch to 9, number 9. It's right in between sorghum, the sorghum listing on the chart and the Sudan listing on the chart. So yeah, we're both at 9 there. I got the seed in it. Let me see if these will go. It'll unlock. Nope, it's not gonna unlock. I'll go get a hammer and unlock that, and then we'll be ready to go. As you can tell on this tractor, or on this drill, we don't have markers on it. Makes it a little bit more difficult to follow your row, find your previous row, but we got an auger on it, so it's easier to fill boxes. But once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad to find where you've been already. So here we go. Okay, I'm just jumping out to see how much seed I have left. I should have plenty, unless, you know, something went horribly wrong and my math was not right. Oh yeah, yep, we got plenty in here. This side is probably gonna need some more first, but no, the other, it'll last for a little while. So I'm gonna stick you up, guys. I'm gonna stick you guys up. I'm trying to find my last row here, right here. Oh, I'm not too far off. Right there's my last row. I think, yeah. I'm gonna stick you guys up here, and you can watch this thing work. we're in a little bit of a hold up here. This, if I look back, this seed tube right here is plugged, and you can see in there. That's the reason why. There's leftover wheat from last year that I thought I sucked mostly out. Apparently there's some still in the tube. So now I don't have anything in the toolbox long enough or thin enough that I have stuff thin enough that's not long enough to push down in there and try to get it out, but it's not moving. So I've been pounding on it. Mom's on her way with a thinner punch. See if I can push it down through there. So, well, while we're waiting for the punch, might as well show you how this sucker works. So obviously the grain is up in here. This does not have row units per se on it. It doesn't have a meter per se, but these silver things that you saw earlier that were spinning, this is the adjustment. If you pull it this way, it slides them all this way a little bit, so it opens them up, and it just allows more seed to go through there. Right now we're planting really, really light. The seed, yeah, it's just barely open. And then obviously it falls down in these tubes here and falls into that down there. This is the gauge wheel, this is the disc opener, this is the closing wheel, or it pushes the seed down in there, and that's the closing wheel. So yeah, John Deere 750 drills were pretty advanced for their time. So yeah, there's Mom right out there in the Roscoe truck. So we'll see if we can't get this problem solved here. Well, the cure was I was standing on it this whole time I was in here. The flag wire. I completely forgot about that. So now we are ready to go. Should work. Let's watch and make sure. Check our seed level. Should be okay. Like I said earlier, we're not going too hard, not putting too much on. Oh, okay. We should have enough. If not, we got 2 bags with me. So I'll take a bucket here, that little bucket that's been on here for forever. I'll take this bucket and scoop some of this to over here. So we'll see if we can last 2.5 more rounds or so, something like that. So if we have any extra left over, I'll just plant seed it the rest of the way around somewhere, so we get rid of it. So alrighty, I'll move all that and then we can keep going. Alrighty, there we go. That's a little bit more even. I'll check it then again once we get down to the other side, and just keep checking it throughout. So if we were in a competition with if I was in a competition with people from Montana, such as Welker Farms or Fast Ag Montana, I would be squashed like a little bug, because this is a 15-foot drill. It's a 15-foot drill, and they're running out there, they're running like, I don't know, 75, 90, 100, 120 foot hoe drills. So yeah, I would be squashed like a little tiny bug. So, but we'll keep going. We just don't have that much left. Well, just this from here to the corn, we'll be done. again. It's later, as you can tell. I am gonna take the shop vac, which I already have all plugged in there, and sweep the rest of the sorghum-soudan out, like that corner stuff, and then down in these pockets where the meter rolls didn't quite get down in there far enough, which is fine. So yeah, I'll set you guys down, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. I don't have very much camera battery left, so can't film all that much. So all right, that didn't take too long. I got that all sweeped out, and then I updated our little writing here. It was wrote as 14. That was like the first year we did it, and then I just updated that to say notch number 9. It's roughly 30 pounds an acre. So now I'm just gonna give this thing a little rinse off, because I probably could use it. And it's going right back in the shed, but it really probably needs it. So I'll rinse that off real quick. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Gosh, I can't believe I just said that about something green. Just kidding. Oh, it's good. It looks good. Alrighty, well, I'll take it over and unhook it. I'll probably put it away tomorrow. So, yeah. I actually think that is going to be it for today's video. And yesterday's. Sorry if it's a long video. But thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if you haven't already. And until next time, Kolbe out.